Hello guys, this is Daredevil and we are back once more with another gameplay video. It's been a while. I sadly had a lot of things to do with my life, so I had to stop playing Dota for 6 months. I've waited the new patch. Since the patch came I started playing again, and I decided with streaming to keep up the YouTube playthroughs. I think they're a bit better in terms of explaining some things. So I'll try to keep both up to date. This match is a pretty peculiar one. This is a problem here, correct? This match, as I was saying, we will be trying a new build. I wanted to check out this match, which is the one called, doesn't actually have a name, but sorry, I need to open the shop. The new hotkeys are a bit weird. The Revenant Brooch, I always forget the name. I think it's a pretty good item on Invoker, pretty interesting. And especially in this match where there are a lot of problems that we will have to address. For example, if we check our team composition, we see there is only one stun, and that is during Panda's ultimate, which is not reliable and it's not area of effect. So it's a single stun for the entire lineup, which is horrible when you're playing Invoker because you can't synergize with your team. And there's an additional problem here that is, how can I say this? Panda is not an initiation in the sense that he can immediately go in and use a stun or disable. He needs to go in, throw his first skill, and then use his ultimate, which will require some seconds. And occasionally the enemy team can bypass Panda. His counter initiation is extremely weak, and overall I think their lineup is a lot better. As you can see in the thumbnail, Dota Buff considers an 80% win probability for the Dire, and especially for Invoker it's pretty one of the worst lineups I've played against. Basically, not only you have a bad lineup in your team, but the enemy team is also very good at handling you as Invoker. I mean, Sniper is gonna be a FAR, so you will have to overextend to get him, which is quite a problem as long as there is counter initiation, and there is. Willow usually goes Yules, which means she will have at least one escape, and she also annoys you quite a lot. She has the Shadow Realm, which is useful. Of course you can play around it. Willow is the least of the problems, if we're honest, but still is a hero that can play around you, and you cannot simply go in, kill, and go out with spells. It's going to cause a problem, alright. Here I was a bit unlucky because the creeps came to my... Actually, I'd like to check this. Forgive me for going back a bit. Alright, I wanted to click here, but the creeps came, so I didn't turn, so that was a problem. Okay, I wanted to turn and use the Aswell. Failed, so I had to go back. As I was saying, the problem here is that even Willow has one way of getting out. Let alone Templar Assassin, she builds a BKB, she also has refractions, which means if she has refractions up, your tornado won't deal damage and won't disable the blink dagger, which is quite a big problem. And generally speaking, TA is annoying against Invoker. Of course, if your BKB runs out, then there are some things that you can do, but she also has a talent, the Meld one, which is problematic. Again, she can dispel Meteor. Meteor can be dispelled, the burn damage. She also can dispel Cold Snap or any other effects. Generally speaking, you don't want to face a TA most of the times. It's not gonna be as bad as it used to be, but again, it's a hero that you don't want to face. Sun King, I think, is one of the worst heroes on position 3 to play against as Invoker. The reason is he's very elusive. He can initiate, he can counter initiate, he probably will never die from a combo because he has many ways to dodge it. The stun, Yules, probably a 4-staff, even BKB, he's tanky, he's a strength hero. There are so many ways. I wanted to bait a bit, I could have played it a bit better. Well, whatever. He also had the Gloves of Haste, that's why I took so much damage, now that I see it. Well. And finally Rubik is pretty good against Invoker as well. Uh, I also don't like to play against Rubik because he has huge cast range, and he can disable you pretty easily. And if you get disabled, then you will probably die afterwards. So overall, this is not a game where you want to play with spells for the aforementioned reasons. So what can you do is do the complete opposite, play with a new Brutes item, which I think is very, very interesting. Now, you could also build Ethereal Blade, it's really okay. Here again, he would die at this time because I started with full HP, but it was 2 seconds, which was unlucky. And here I get kind of pissed with it, so... Yeah, as I was saying, you can play with Brutes, which is basically a right-click item. Uh, and you can get Ethereal Blade, but again, since we had Pugna here and I didn't have very good farm, I didn't get actually, so that's the reason why you don't see it. But I think it's also part of the main build to get the Ethereal Blade, because it also helps you with mana regeneration. Yeah, I'm kinda unlucky, I think I should have gotten the kill here. Perhaps he had some HP extra, no. I'd have to pause for a second. I'm starting the video right now. Give me just one moment. Alright, continuing from where we left off. Apologize, I had to do something. Again, the plan here is to finish Midas, then I will try to finish Witchblade, gain some armor, some attack speed. I wanted to try it, how good it was. My main reservation was that as an item, Invoker is pretty slow, so yes, as a right click item is good, but will I be able to right click? I wasn't so sure about that, but in case I want to try it out, there was nothing else I could build really. This game has to go late for me to be able to do something, and just try to take advantage of any situation I might be able to.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Thankfully, Sniper is pushing the lane, so I can farm. He could avoid using his shrapnel and just deny me the creep waves. At this point I think he would be able to do it. It was his mistake. Again, I have to be a bit careful because, as you see, Willow is here. Again, I'm waiting for Tekis, but he seems to be going top, so... well. I thought he was going to stay around and use his suicide, because probably the vision is around here, yes, because he destroyed this ward. Since Tekis was on this side, they wouldn't have vision of him. That's what I was thinking, but I guess he was leaving for top, so nothing happened. Again, the only chance for me for getting a kill is if someone is low and I manage to get a Sun Strike. Again, it's not guaranteed since there is not a stun. So I have to play a bit passively, right? Even if I repeat bot, which I don't have because I had to respawn. Yeah. I actually just realized there is a gap here. I hadn't seen it. There's actually this gap. I think that's new. Sniper to be top, so in that case I can just push the lane, try to deal some damage to the tower. Again, I might consider TPing if they dive the tower, but other than that I don't think I can even rotate to a lane to gain a kill or two. I think I should turn back to net worth. Considering the fact I had 2 deaths, I think the net worth is pretty good at this point. I think Sniper should have much more gold than me.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Another problem that exists, but it might be just as apparent, is that when Brewmaster uses his ultimate, what he wants to do is just run towards them. That's something Invoker can't do. First of all, you have very low movement speed, and then you're very fragile, so even if it comes down to that, there's bad team synergy, because I can't really follow my team, and my team will just go balls deep most of the times, which is a pretty big problem. Especially when they get BKBs and they have counterplay, there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. And Sun King has Blink Dagger, so we did.
Dire are scanning.
Generally the game is pretty hard, as you guys can see.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I don't know how I'm top on net worth. I really don't understand how I've had many deaths and not that much of a farm. Perhaps they don't know how to farm on the enemy team, but I should be around 4th to 5th place, and for some reason I'm top. I'm not sure why.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, I'm trying to check where Sniper is. I want to push the lane. Now there's no point. The thing is, there's not much to do right now. I don't know how I can rotate somewhere and what spells I can cast or not. There's no protection, there's no counterplay, nothing. Now, the only way we can win a fight is for them to fuck up, to overextend. And after having used the spells, then we can react to that and try to kill someone. I think that's the only way.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Then Sun King has a Blink Dagger. So that's why I'm sending the Forge to try to block the Blink Dagger and move into Bruce Midas. I see something TPing top, which means now I can push. Now I can push because Sniper is here. But now I see Sniper TPing bot, so I should be pushing now. Oh.
That should help.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think that was a bit greedy from him, but thank God for us. Again, there shouldn't be so many people here. Close, but maybe. And you see the problem with Sniper, if you overextend, if you follow Brewmaster, if I follow Brewmaster and everyone else, and they won't be able to get a kill because they have zero synergy, Sniper will come up and clean house with all he has. Which is the main problem here, I can't follow. And they're not getting it. So I'm gonna throw the meteor to simply stop the push and go back and farm. There's nothing else I can do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
The funny thing is that I'm always first picking Invoker, so my team knew exactly what I had, again, as you can see. That's the main problem here. You might tell me, why are you even here, what are you doing? The thing is, there's nowhere else for me to be. Tekis is farming, so that's -1 hero doing nothing. Pugna is standing behind me, which is against useless. Luna is farming, okay, that's the only reasonable action being made by my teammates, and Brewmaster is farming, doing nothing, going for Radiance. He's not even going for a blink or something, although the blink would be useless because he's useless as a hero. But as you see, my team is covering half my other cores are covering this part of the jungle. Tekis is here covering this part of the jungle. If you see it from the enemy perspective, there's absolutely nothing. There's no one here on the lane, no one on the mid lane apart from me, and there's no one on the bottom lane, which means they have freedom to do whatever they fucking want, and obviously they will come mid and get an easy kill. The only alternative is for me to sit behind and contest two neutral camps with my carry, which is again horrible. It's just going to drop us to very low XP and nothing. And now they're dying off one by one for no reason. Again, I think people need to understand how to pick a bit better. So even if they pick bad, they need to understand how not to be a hindrance to their teammates. Because there's nothing to do here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If you guys have any ideas how I could play around this, do tell me, but I think there's literally none. There's no way to play against this team at this point in the match. To actively play against this team, right? Again, as you can see, they're coming top. Even if Pugna TPs, there's absolutely no point. We just need to do what. The thing is, probably Rubik is here as well. Again, Tekis is farming once more. Takes farm as a position 4. He's not even going Ethereal Blade at this point. Now he's going, but he went Veil. Which is absolutely garbage. But in any case. Again, 3 kills. So what I'm going to do is take the stacks. I'm not going to wait. They already have vision, probably. Right, so they know what's going on. They took Roshan and they both have TA and Sniper that can come and take everything. So I have to try to take as much as possible. I don't want to give them the gold.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The DC here, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. I think. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What is the timer? 1. Nice. Alright, probably I had a problem here with my screen or something.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is
Again, now
under attack.
the next step is for them to take our jungle. No one is stopping them because Pugna position 5 is trash, Tex position 4 is trash, and it's playing like trash. I'm not playing how Pugna plays. I'm playing though how Tex plays. I think it's completely wrong. He's trying to take farm. At least the least he could do is go to their jungle and try to farm here and cause some reaction. At least he would buy 30 seconds for Luna to farm this camp. But right now he's just taking camps from me and Luna. And potentially Brewmaster. Alright, we're back. For some reason it takes time. I don't know why. Alright. Why is it paused again? Alright, due to sniper. Alright, let me try to fast forward a bit through my hotkeys. Good. Now we can continue.
Thanks. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, now you see Pugna taking the farm. Probably he will use Q, obviously, because he's very important in this team to farm. Again.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And this is a problem exactly.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Because for some reason, if this guy buys Kaya, at this point in the game, something will change dramatically.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now I have to be the one who TPs back first, obviously, because we don't have anyone to play as a core. It's extremely hard. Again, Brewmaster doesn't have a TP for some reason. Now obviously Tekis has to take his part of the creeps for some reason. At least if I get a BKB, with a Witchblade I can blink on Sniper, kill him and use Ghost Walk to go out. That's my plan, that's why I'm rushing BKB, because I want to use the blink during the fight to gain a kill and then go back. Or win the fight if it is possible. Which probably isn't, but... Again, for some reason they're staying there. Brewmaster is going to die, I'm just going to use Midas and go back, fuck them all, basically.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
For some reason I failed to press, I think I clicked blast beyond the range, so it didn't cast. Shit, and then they obviously had vision, so I died. But you have to get a bit desperate. If I was lucky I would probably be able to get away, if they didn't have vision, but they did. Again, Panda is useless. Honestly, I should just give them a Rax or two. I should be farming all this time. Going after Willow was desperate. It could work, but in the end, it was not that a good of an idea. Perhaps Sun King could have not reacted. I mean, if he was a worse player, I've done this again and it worked. But if the enemy can react, then
Dire's structures are fortified.
again, even if I go in and use Tornado, he has the refraction, so he will run away.
Is under attack.
But now it seems that he fucked up, so that's good, I guess. Right, that's a fuck up. So we can go back.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Barely go back because they don't have TPs once more, but they got afraid. So, well, alright.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Again, there's nobody. For some reason this guy is going to go out and will save the racks. I'm even using Cold Snap on Forge Spirits. Yeah, we got a little bit lucky here. We actually should have gotten the racks. Again, it doesn't change a lot.
Blessings.
Regeneration!
Basically the goal is to survive for now and hope that we win a fight and turn the game around, but it's going to be pretty hard. At times like this it's a good idea to farm the Ancients, because they give you a lot of XP. And you need XP at games like this because you're gonna get stuck in your base and share the creep waves with your teammates, which means you're not going to get a lot of XP. So killing the Ancients is pretty important, if you can do it. Since Luna is going towards the jungle, then I see no reason for me not to get the Ancients. Yeah. I'm thinking of throwing a meteor, to be honest. Or going after a kill, I could go for Rubik, but again I don't have any vision on something, so it didn't work once, I don't think it will work again. Now I see Templar up top, so if I manage to draw someone towards the mid lane, I still have BKB so I can go in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Again, next one is Hex. Since we're going for brutes, we need as much intelligence as possible. It synergizes quite well actually.
Radiant are scanning.
Again, we have to contest.
Fall into the dagger.
Someone is dead top, Luna.
Thanks.
Yeah, the Sunstrike was a misclick, I guess. But I didn't want to risk it in case someone else was there. I didn't want to die. I
Radiant's
used
top
BKB,
tower
so
is under
no
attack.
point.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, whatever. It's sad I don't have a single stun.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I could go Rambo in here, but I don't have BKB, so it's better not to. Alright.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Sadly I got stunned. Oh well.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I still have BKB, so probably could go when I manage to. I want to use Midas, but I can't.
Radiant's top barracks.
Yeah, everyone is dead, there's no CC, obviously, not much we can do. But it seems Sun King died, right? Yeah, I can't use Icewall because I'm getting knocked back. Yeah. Now I could use Tornado the moment he responds, but since he used Blink, he doesn't have it ready. However, he does have TP out with BKB. Sadly, there's nothing we can do. And I had used Sunstrike, so I couldn't use it again. Perhaps I should keep Sunstrike. Sadly, the game is pretty hard, I can't even push. Obviously, Tech is dies, because, I mean, whatever. I should buy a TP here and don't have a TP. Brew is probably dead again, or not. I guess not.
Radiant are scanning.
This item is a pretty good idea when I get the brutes and I need the extra intelligence, but of course there are better items to get too. Spider legs are actually good because they also give you a turn rate boost, and you need the extra movement speed, to be honest. We can secure this one kill. I don't need to be the one who kills him, I just need to go back to be able to go back in. Because you know, they still have a Sun King, so if I stand there and keep auto-attacking, I'm thinking long term, to be honest.
Dire's middle tower is
I can use spider legs now to move around.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
This is exactly what I was waiting. But Luna died for no reason. I wanted to see something going in, and then I would immediately go to sniper or whoever was left. But the problem is that Luna died immediately. But I get an extremely good combo, and we managed to hold the racks. Exactly what I was saying though, there's absolutely no way when they pop BKBs for me to do anything. I mean, there's literally nothing. You can theorize as much as you want. The moment they press BKB, I'm worthless. I can't do anything. Especially if I don't have the initiation. So, walking towards this path, there was nothing I could do. It was a mistake, and he had to die. Simply as that. Now, after finishing Hex, I will probably be in a very good position to solo kill some enemy hero. Still, the game is pretty hard. I should be using spider legs, by the way. I don't know why I'm not using. Probably because I forgot. Right now I'm using the courier, alright, but... Alright. Now... Again, I want to be careful. There are a lot of ways for them to kill me, but now I should be going for the Willow. Right, yeah, sure. Because I see the people bot, I know he's alone, so now I can use this to my advantage. As you can see, he's dead. Willow is a pretty weak hero, by the way, so the damage is obviously... the damage seems extremely too much, but the hero is pretty weak, so it is deceiving. But from this point onwards, we'll start popping off. I think the boring part is gone for most. Again, here I want to try to trick them. Now, the idea here is, the plan is my team goes back and then someone TPs. And if his teammates leave and leave him alone, then I will be able to gain a kill. So I want to sit behind here and just wait. But suddenly a Ruby comes on top of me, so I'm just going to get out. He had the exact same idea. Again, I can use the Forge Spirits to farm with a new talent.
This will come in handy.
And I'm keeping Mindless because I want to use it for XP. I need to get 25. Again.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
That was a good combo. Easy kill.
Top barracks are under attack.
And I realized I don't have a TP because I used the bot. Again, I don't want to push my luck.
Under attack.
Although this is a risky position that I'm standing in.
Roshan has
They
fallen
got,
to the
they
dark.
got Rosh.
Dire's bottom tower.
Again, what I'm hoping for is someone to go bot to farm and push the wave as his team pushes top and bottom. So I'm just going to sit around, wait for it, but it seems Takers will die. Still doesn't mean that someone won't TP to Again, I'm trying to push the mid lane with the Forge Spirits. And myself, I'm trying to cause a reaction. Throw them back. As you see, Templar is TPing. Now, what I do want to do is go back. I will probably TP top, right? And for some reason they're dying alone again. Well, whatever. The good thing is that now I'm in a position that I am able to kill anyone I want, because the damage is going to be insane, as you're about to see. Again, as you see, I wanted to go for Sand King, but sadly I didn't blink that well, and I blinked inside the base. So the idea was I would blink in, use this 2, start auto-attacking, and at the same time I would use Blast and Sunstrike to maximize the damage. However, right now I need to get the fuck out, because I don't have BKB and I also don't have buyback. So there's absolutely no way I'm risking this. I'm gonna use Cold Snap, secure the kill. Again, I don't need to get the kill, it's not important. Again, I want to go for Templar. Again, as you see, I'm not risking it because I know what's going to happen if I risk it too much. Again, I'm thinking about going in, but there's still a reaction. As you can see, Sniper's there, but now I'm gonna get the kill easily. He's gonna die immediately, there's just no escape. Good thing is I have BKB, I don't need to use it. I have the Disarm, I can go for Rubik. Sadly, he does have the Definite Blast. Now we're gonna go around like spiders, but I just need one hit and he's dead. As you see, the damage is insane. Again, I'm gonna use Hex. Kill Templar as well. Luna got the kill. Sadly, if I got it, I would get all the gold. And I really, again, don't want to risk it, there's no point. Sniper has bought back. Actually could go against him, but I don't think I would be able to get it. Now, the interesting thing is that this item makes all your damage into magical, which is better for most cases. If we check Sniper, he has 23 armor, that is 58%. Now his resistance is going to drop to 25%, which is quite a huge damage increase. Again, for Sand King, usually, even Rubik has a 47% magic physical resistance, which means that pretty much for every single hero in the game, and unless they have very low armor and a pipe or an innate talent that increases magic resistance, this item will increase your damage by quite a lot. Now, this will take all your damage, which means even it will take the increased exhort, so each exhort point gives 14 by 3, that's 42 damage each, so 42, 84, and 42, 126 damage, plus 100 from Alacrity. You're going to go about 600 damage, mini magical nukes actually, each right click. So you probably will deal around 4 to 5 Lagunas with this item by right clicking the opponent. And you still have the damage from the Witchblade, which is quite a lot because Invoker has a lot of intelligence. So that's another 600 damage. It's basically you're casting Lagunas through your auto attacks. And now the next step is getting Arcane Blink, and you might think, well, wouldn't it be better if I did take... Alright, let's see this afterwards. Again, as you see, he's dead. There's nothing you can do. From 100% to 0. And he has a good amount of HP. I think he had more, to be honest, but well. Again, the reason I'm going for Arcane Blink, there are two reasons. One, it gives you intelligence, which is important. Two, it increases debuff duration, which means Hex is going to last for 4.2 seconds instead of 3.5, which means you might also get 2 more auto attacks right in. So not only it increases your damage, it also gives you more disable duration. Now we're gonna take a Prism, again useful. Basically, as you can see, the damage is insanely high. Again, I'm checking for a hero. What I want to do is go in, use BKB and then go out. Right now I'm waiting because I still want to have Ghost Walk available. When I have Ghost Walk available, I can do like this. There's no point, there's nothing he can do. I see no reaction, so I don't have to overreact myself, and he's dead. There's absolutely nothing they can do about this. They could buy a Neon Disc, but I can play accordingly then. But as things are, there's nothing, there's no reaction to this build.
This will come in handy.
Yeah, I'm thinking for going bottom, but in my mind I'm thinking, well, there might be a Sun King. I want to see where the hell he is. Good. Now if we manage to get TA, but it seems he's off. Again, I don't want to risk it too much, I don't have buyback. Rubik is still dead and I don't have BKB, which is also important, right? I need to have BKB available to be sure that I won't be stunned immediately after I go in. Because if I was Sun, this is exactly what I would be waiting for. The good thing is that if you had Bloodthorn, by the way, the critical works on your auto attacks with the brutes activated, which means you are having criticals of 1000 magical damages, which again is insane because Bloodthorn also gives you intelligence. Not that much, but it gives you some. I think it's 20. It also gives you damage and attack speed. I think with Bloodthorn, you can kill a strength hero from 5000 health to 0 during the hex duration. According to my tests, that was what happened. So at this point, without Alacrity, without full exhort, it's almost 400 damage. Again, we have to go back because there's nothing. Again, I want to use Midas. Try to use the Forge Spirits to go towards the top. Right now I'm not ready to go in. Everyone is aware of me, so it's not a good idea to go in now. I'm gonna wait, check out if they're going to split a bit. Probably they have vision here, or they're aware of me. So I will try to drop them towards the top. Again, we'll check Sniper. Again, Hex immediately. Brutes dead. Again, I need 8 seconds to be able to go back in. I still have BKB, I don't have Brutes, which has extremely high cooldown, sadly. But I do have Meteor and Definite Blast, that's my trick here. Again, we should be Rossing now, but again we can go in, I think. I'm gonna use Forge Spirits for tanking purposes. Again, with the Luna buff, I have around 600 damage, so It's really insane. I asked for the Aghanim Scepter because it gives you. It's actually still useful. It even increases alacrity, which is good. So I'm gonna take the Aghanim Scepter. I'm gonna use Midas, and then I will even have Refresh Shard, which means I can go in and cast Refresh Shard and have double BKB and double Hex, which is quite a lot. I think it's extremely useful.
Is under attack.
Even a Refresher would be a good idea here because I have enough damage to kill anyone basically. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm going around, checking the map. Here I can go in. You can still go in with normal place, right? This is a good combo you can use with Hex. Again, I missed the fuck. I missed the Azure. And we forgot the gem.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Octarine is another good item you can get here. Still, if you get Octarine, basically you still have spellcasting Invoker, but you also have the potential to use right clicks.
Top tower has fallen.
Again, I see a victim, I'm going in, I'm going out. Now what I want to do here is bait whip him, right? Someone is going to come here again. He used Shrapnel. If Sun King came on me, I would use Refresh Shard, hex him and kill him again, but there's no need.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Again, I'm searching for a victim here to go at. They don't know I have Refresh Shard. It's not a very common thing to do, so they're not going to expect it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And it seems that Templar and
Dire's
realized.
middle barracks has fallen.
And I want to go out, I don't have that much armor. Still, I can kill him immediately. Custom stuff. Easy kills, and now we can end the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's dead. So, that was the game, guys. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, leave some comments below. I'm gonna try answer them all. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.